Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. Today we are going to do a baby snake update. We have some incredible baby snakes and a little bit feisty ones too that have now shed out and eaten, and they are absolutely incredible. We have a busy day ahead of us, but I wanted to kind of start off with a baby snake update. And the thing is, guys, is that snakes change so much from that first shed to a few meals. I wanted to update you on some ball pythons and some colubrids and other things as well, and just see how amazing they are looking. Look at this Bumblebee bamboo ball python right here. Oh my god, that bamboo just really changed the looks of things. Absolutely incredible. So again, lots of really cool snakes, and trust me, I'm only going to be showing you guys a little bit because there are thousands of snakes down here that are unbelievable. It has definitely been a banger of a year. I produce a lot of banana stuff because they are so absolutely gorgeous. Some of my favorite stuff this year was the banana chocolate stuff, and this is a banana chocolate pinstripe. Ooh, doggy, I'm telling you what, look at the purples coming through in that animal. Absolutely a ripper. Lots of cool baby colubrids hatching this year too. Look at this little T-positive albino Nelson's milk snake that pooped all over me. Of course, that T-positive gives it that purplish look and stuff like that. Oh my god, that's incredible. And again, these are allelic, so when you breed these to a normal albino, half the babies come out like this. Little dirty monkey peeing all over me. Time to go wash my hands. And if we're gonna stick with banana chocolate stuff, ooh, doggy, I tell you what, this is the super chocolate banana. My gosh, that turned out good. You guys know that I wanted to produce the super chocolate banana pinstripe, the camo banana. Haven't hit that yet, but I did hit some camo banana pastels. I'll show you guys in a little bit right here. But the purple in this guy is breathtaking. And like I mentioned, I'm going to show you guys a lot of banana stuff because I just love it. I just think this is amazing. This happens to be a banana Woma pin Enchi het Russo. That's a lot of genes, and it just makes it look really weird. I've never seen this before. I think this is a world's first. I've never seen anyone else produce it, so I am blown away at how beautiful it is. I'm going to hit you guys with a couple scaleless corn snakes because they're crazy. This happens to be a snow scaleless corn snake right here. Now, interesting with the snow scaleless, sometimes they have no pattern at all. This one has a little bit of cool patterning down his back, which I think kind of adds a little character to it, so it's really cool. But good year for scaleless, and we have some pretty incredible ones. Ooh, doggy, I tell you, this is actually an anery diffused scaleless corn snake right here. I tell you what, that is a ripper. I tell you, that is insane. The anery and diffuse go together so well, and then you get that into scaleless, and wow, doesn't get much better than that. This one turned out really beautiful. This is actually an Enchi chocolate spinner. So it's Enchi, it's chocolate, it's spider, and it's pinstripe. And I tell you what, I wouldn't have expected it to look that way. It looks freaking awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite snakes that I produced this year. I mean, this kind of all purple snake, and it's a result that I didn't expect it to look this way. This is actually a silver streak Cypress pinstripe. So it's a super pastel, it is a black pastel, it's a pinstripe, and it's a Cypress. And I mean, holy moly. Holy moly. Not my wildest dreams that I think it was going to turn out this way. This happens to be an albino scaleless corn snake. So again, the albino is a recessive mutation. Scaleless is a recessive mutation. So this is just a double recessive animal. And little corn snakes are definitely wiggly as babies, but they mellow out as they get bigger. And the albino scaleless, whew, that's a beautiful snake. This one turned out really good too. This is actually a super extreme spinner blast. The spinner blast is a pastel, it's a pinstripe, it's a spider, and then that super extreme gene actually reduces the pattern and just makes it look absolutely ridiculous. I was absolutely blown away at this one here. This is actually a chocolate, it's a mahogany, and it's a pinstripe. Now the super chocolate pinstripe is a camo ball python. Looks very similar to this, but when you mix the chocolate and the mahogany, they're obviously on the same allele, so they make basically a super version. But the difference is the camo is more brown, like really dark brown. This one is bordering on black. So you guys know I want that banana camo. Now even more, I want the chocolate mahogany banana pin. That's what I really want, because this one is going to be much darker than a camo banana. But I tell you what, these guys turned out ridiculous. People always ask, what's your favorite snake, Brian? Well, you know, I can never pick a favorite. Just like I can never pick a favorite of what we hatched each year. But I gotta be honest with you, this is definitely pretty crazy. This is actually an albino diffuse, or an albino blood red scaleless corn snake. I mean, come on now. That doesn't even look real. I mean, that literally looks like a kid's toy that you'd find at a toy store. Absolutely ridiculous. ridiculous. I can't even imagine what this thing is going to look like in 6 months or a year from now. This one came out wild. This is actually a chocolate banana pin, just like I showed you before, but then it has pastel in it, and it's amazing how that pastel really changes the color palette unbelievably. Unfortunately, when it comes to the camo part, what I'm going to show you guys in a minute, it kind of dulls it out. So in some cases, having that pastel gene is awesome. In other cases, it's maybe not as good, but in this one, I absolutely love it. And by the way, down in the comments, let me know if you could have like any dream ball python or any snake for that matter. What would that dream be? Whether it's a combination or maybe even a combination that hasn't happened or something that you really want to see in a snake. I mean, just swing for the fences, guys. Go down in the comments. Let me know what animal you would love to see produce, what color and pattern and so on like that. I'm anxious to hear what you guys have to say. And this is the first time I've actually showed these guys other than in the egg. This is the Pastel Banana Camo. Again, this is the snake that I wanted to produce so bad, but I wanted it to be without pastel. We actually produced 3 of these little guys, and again, you can tell the difference between that pastel chocolate pin banana and the actual chocolate pin banana, how different it actually looks. So that's how these guys look, a lot more blown out. When you take the pastel out of this should be dark purple and absolutely amazing. But from a genetic standpoint, this is an absolutely great snake. We have a creamsicle scaleless here, really cool animal. Now the creamsicle is much like an albino corn snake, but it was actually mixed with emery rat many years ago, about 25 years ago, and that gave it the more orange look to it for sure. And so it definitely changes things. And then you take it into scaleless, and it's pretty interesting. I want to know from you guys, what scaleless snake do you like best? Is it corn snakes? Is it rat snakes? Ball pythons? You know, give me some specifics. What do you like the best about scaleless animals? Or are you in the camp that you don't like scaleless at all? This is a project that's near and dear to my heart for sure. This is a coral ghost corn snake. The coral comes from all that pink in that animal right there. It's polygenic, just meaning that every time we breed the most pink animals together. In each generation, they get more and more pink, and this generation is going to be the best by far. When this animal gets another 6 months old, it is going to be fluorescent pink. This thing is a beauty. We produced a bunch of aneries, coral ghosts, and coral snows this year, all of which are amazing. I know I'm bombarding you guys with banana stuff, but again, it's like I said, they're just absolutely beautiful. This is actually a banana cinnamon winner. I'm a banana! Which is just a banana cinnamon, a pinstripe, and a spider ball python. But that combination together, that makes for an awesome snake. This was definitely one of the cooler snakes that I hatched this year. This is the Super Lorry Leopard Ball Python, and it's doing really well. Eating like crazy. It looks so cute. That white is really coming up its side. Again, it was a lot more blue when it was an absolute baby. It's kind of turned more of a silvery color, but absolutely incredible. I mean, I tell you what, I can't get enough of this snake. We have a bunch of black and white Cal Kings, just like this guy right here. This is actually a 50-50 aberrant black and white Cal King, and the aberrant just means kind of a jumbled pattern basically. These guys come in banded, they come in stripe, almost all white, and again, the aberrant like these guys with different levels of layers of the percentage of white. I've been saying this for a while. I think that the black and white Cal King project is like the next Kluber project to really blow up, kind of like the Mexican Black Kings, because look at the contrast in these guys. They're absolutely incredible. I love them, and we have a bunch of them, and I can't wait for the future. I've told this a million times, but my passion for snakes really started with garter snakes when I was a little kid, when I walked around the woods catching them. So this is a little granite checkered garter snake, and we produce a bunch of normals, checkers, albinos, albino checkers. All of the garter snake projects we work with are absolutely amazing. Just such cool pet snakes, super cool disposition, super easy to care for. And if you're ever in a position where like you want a snake, but your significant other, your parent says, no mice in my house, well, garter snakes are great because they don't have to eat mice. So this is a great example of an animal. If you want to get a pet snake, but you don't want to feed it mice, garter snakes are always a great option, and this one is an absolute beauty. I showed you guys the Bumblebee. Earlier I showed you guys the Bumblebee Bamboo. Earlier I showed you guys the Bumblebee Bamboo. This is actually a Bumble Bamboo Vanilla. So it's got one more gene in it, and that vanilla gene just really cleans it up and just makes it incredible. I definitely need to raise up some more bamboo stuff. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's one of my favorite ball python morphs. It's a co-dominant morph. It's in the blue-eyed leucistic complex, meaning if you breed two bamboos together, you do get a super form that is blue-eyed, and you can do the same thing by breeding it to lesser and Mojave and stuff like that, but absolutely incredible. There's probably nothing that I'm more excited about that we produced this year than this animal here. This is actually a Cine Enchi new gene that we're gonna name Mango, but turns out there's another Mango ball python, so I still don't have a name for this new gene project, but it turns things so orange. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, what an incredible snake. The blushing and the orange. I don't know what this is, but this project is gonna be absolutely awesome, and it's cool that we produced a few more of these this year, so now we can raise some stuff up and see what what the genetics are. Probably co-dominant. Maybe there's a super form that's even more orange than this. So it's exciting times ahead. Oh my gosh, as I'm going through, guys, I didn't even know we produced this. I look at all the baby snakes as they're hatching, but this one must have been like hidden out or something like that. I cannot believe Lori didn't tell me that we produced a Scaleless Tessera corn snake. This is unbelievable. That's one of the coolest corn snakes I've ever seen in my entire life. I am so excited because I knew we had a chance to produce them, but I thought we missed our odds. Lori didn't even tell me, and it looks like this guy's at least a couple weeks old. I gotta go find Lori later on today and yell at her for not telling me. This thing is ridiculous. Another Scaleless corn here, but this is actually an Abbott's Okatee Scaleless corn snake. That's incredible, I tell you what. So Scaleless corn snakes on their own are absolutely beautiful, and the Okatee stuff is really bred for absolute beautiful pattern and color, and the Abbott's Okatee is really the best of the Okatees when it comes to the color and pattern. So this guy is going to be an absolute ripper when it gets older. Can't wait to see it grow up. I tell you, man, it's so cool seeing these snakes. I'm having such a good time. This is literally just a one gene animal. This is a calico, which is a co-dominant mutation. Remember that clutch, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago that we hatched out that had like 4 or 5 really beautiful ones? This is what they start to look like. Remember I told you that orange and pink starts to turn white? Well, this was just starting to turn white, and oh my gosh, even though it's a single gene animal, it's definitely right up there in one of my favorite ball pythons we produced this year. Another bamboo for you here. This is actually a bamboo lemon blast Woma vanilla that has a cool little paradox blotching on it that I think is absolutely great. That's just so cool. I love that bamboo gene. Does some amazing things. I tell you what, I hope you guys are enjoying this because I'm excited just to look through these snakes and show them off. Just going through and seeing these makes me happy. I mean, they are unbelievable. I mean, this is living art, people. This is a pretty cool little corn snake here. This is a diffused or blood red corn like we talked about before, but the pied side is what's interesting. For whatever reason, there's another gene that floats around the diffused corn that's called pied side, which has that big white sides on them, which is absolutely incredible. You can kind of see it right here, how cool it is. And there's varying amounts of them. Sometimes you can have tons of white, not as much as a ball python per se, but still pretty cool to have that kind of hidden in the diffused gene. So we didn't even know we were going to produce any of these, and they kind of popped out. Absolutely cool. This one's another crazy banana right here. This is actually a banana enchi kingpin black pastel. That's a lot of genes. That black pastel and banana mix really well together, and then you get the lesser and you get the enchi, and oh my gosh, that is an absolute ripper for sure. I love the way that busy pattern turned out. What a gorgeous snake. Again, a lot of bananas this year, but I love the banana cinnies. Oh my gosh, they are, I mean, that's one of the coolest mutations for sure together. I mean, just a 2-gene animal, 2 co-dominant animals. I mean, wow, is that thing ridiculous or what? I mean, you can't get much better than that. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I could have never imagined 20 years ago that I'd be looking at a ball python that is like that. I mean, that is a dream come true for sure. And that's why I work with a lot of bananas and a lot of banana cinnies. Switching up from a scaleless corn snake to a scaleless Texas rat snake.
Look, Patrick, I'm Texas. Howdy, y'all.
And this is really where the kind of scaleless thing really started. It was the first scaleless snake that really was being produced relatively in decent numbers before the corn snakes, certainly before the ball pythons. And there's been a few other scaleless snakes like rattlesnakes and garter snakes and stuff like that, but none of them have really been successful like the scaleless Texas rat snakes were. So it's always cool. And so they're polymorphic as can be, just meaning they can look different. You can hatch out 10 and all 10 will look unbelievably different. So this is one of our first clutches that hatched out and shed and looking absolutely gorgeous. With Halloween just around the corner, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you one of our Halloween Pueblan milk snakes. And the Halloween Pueblan milk snake is just kind of an aberrant apricot Pueblan. So it's got the orange, and then it's basically bred to not have hardly any red or no red at all. So it's basically like a black and orange snake. This one has some red in it, but it's still pretty darn cool. So this is awesome. And again, that's a polygenic trait that's bred over generations just to produce a lot of orange, not a lot of red, and they look pretty awesome. Definitely the perfect snake for Halloween. Another 2-gene animal that I'm always in love with is this Ghi Mojave. Again, a super simple double co-dominant, not really hard to make, but unbelievable results. I mean, that thing is crazy, and that's kind of what I do these days, to be honest with you, is I'm looking at just producing the most stunning snakes I possibly can, rather than the most complicated snakes. I just want beautiful snakes, and these guys certainly fit that bill. I love this project so much. This is a snow Texas rat snake, and I made mention earlier about the fact that I bred a snow Texas to a pink-eyed leucistic, expecting to really produce normal snakes that were het for all of the above, and surprisingly, we hatched out all snow Texas rat snakes. Now, the snow is lacking the red pigment and it's lacking the black pigment, and then this one would actually be het for leucistic, which means that it would wipe out all the other pigment when we breed them back. Really wild. I didn't expect those to be compatible animals, and they were, so I'm super happy. I think we're just going to raise up all the babies we produce this year, raise them up, and produce a whole bunch more pink-eyed leucistics in the future, which are basically just a white snake with pink eyes. Take a look at this one, guys. It's just crazy. As I'm opening these drawers, I'm like blown away. This is actually a black pastel ghost Mojave ball python. So black pastel's co-dominant, Mojave's co-dominant, and then of course the ghost is a recessive mutation, sometimes called a hypo ball python, but nevertheless, that thing is just insane. And one of the thrills this year certainly was hatching out more mangrove snakes. Look at how absolutely amazing this little animal is, and it's only going to get better and more beautiful as it gets some size. I am so happy to have hatched out a clutch earlier, and we have another clutch that's due to hatch here relatively soon. Unbelievable. It's been an amazing year, you know, with pythons, with boas, with colubrids, stuff like that. I could be here all day. Literally, we could have this vlog like 5 hours long just going through babies, but I wanted to highlight some things that just really got me excited as I was just kind of opening up drawers going, all right, I gotta show this, I gotta show this. So if you guys want me to do another one of these, I have a lot more to show you. I can guarantee you that. So just let me know if you guys want me to. And while you're at it, let me know which one you like the best. And this guy here is ridiculous as well. This is an Enchi calico bee. So again, it's Enchi, it's pastel, it's spider, and it's calico. Ooh, doggy. I tell you what, I could stay here all day long looking at ball python. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg down here. I mean, there is tons of beautiful snakes, and I wanted to give you guys the overall update. If you guys enjoyed this, first, let me know which one you like the best. Secondly, let me know, and I'll do another update like this. Because like I said, I probably showed less than 1% of the animals down here, so I tell you what, this guy is gorgeous. He looks like he's going to take a pop at me anytime, too. It's okay, little buddy. Tell you what, love it. So let me know if you guys like this update. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the update on all of those babies. It's been a while since I've done it, and I thought you would enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you did. If you enjoyed that, here's some more baby snakes right here. An entire playlist of awesome baby snakes. Over here, you can subscribe. Turn that post notification on with that bell, please. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to someone, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.